It's your girl Lady D, and we're chilling. Yes, Sister Marsha. Yes, so today was Pentecostal Sunday at church.
Yeah.
And after church we left and we went on the road and we came home, had our dinner, and we're here sitting down. So we decided to talk a little bit about our favorite Bible characters, because I have more than one. And Sister Marsha and myself, we're just gonna talk about the persons that everybody in the Bible inspire me, but you have some persons that stand out. Stand out more than others. And for me, first it was David. So I would call myself Davisha. And then I fell in love with Paul. That was Saul before he became Paul. And then Peter. Now I'm a proper solo for Peter. So the more I study the word, and the more I understand. So guys, before we start, just want to tell all my subscribers thank you for the new ones and for the one that started out the journey with me. Just want to say thank you. Thank you to Sister Monique Moncrief. She taught me how to edit. I'm not perfect yet, but I appreciate it. And all the persons that show me love in my comment section, thank you. And please remember to subscribe. You have persons just watching the videos, but they don't subscribe. Please subscribe. You subscribing help to build the channel, right?
Yes, it does.
And leave a comment, tell me what you want me to do, what you would like to hear from me. Yeah. Comment and share and like. Alright, and you can follow me on Facebook, Deborah 5. I do share my videos over there. And you can DM me direct on Instagram. That's Chilling with Lady D. One word, Chilling with Lady D. So, thank you for tuning in, and we're going to start off with our convo. I always have to be chewing because it helps to keep me calm. So, Marsha, what are your favorite Bible characters?
For me, from a childhood days, I always loved Joseph.
Joseph?
Yes, and that is assumed because when the Lord has purpose for your life, and
Yeah, pick them up.
And when He has purpose, it must be fulfilled.
Yes.
And therefore, as they say, purpose cannot die.
If you're hearing church is going on next door, so you're hearing the sound, it's streets on the street. So you're gonna hear the worship. We're gonna go when we finish. So that's the sound you're hearing in the background. Go ahead.
So that's my favorite character because I've always admired how from birth actually to where he became king over Egypt. That he had been purposely led by the Lord.
Was he king though, or he was just governor?
He was governor.
Yeah, governor.
He was ruler over everybody.
But he wasn't a king.
They put him above everything. So he was the one that made all the decisions. So and that comes from a child, because from before he was birthed, it was an issue with his mother and all of that. But the point that when he was born, his father had him as a favorite son. You knew that God has a purpose for him, because even as a child, his brother when he was dreaming, he had these dreams, and they say he was a dreamer. And it was such a important thing that the thing must come to pass, that even when he dreamt and he told his brother, they tried to kill him, they tried to destroy this purpose.
I think they were jealous of
yes,
him because of how his father loved him.
Because he made all the coat of many colors. You remember he making the coat of many colors, and they knew that he was purposeful, because they want to get rid of the purpose because they knew in their mind that yes, something was up with this young man. And
what I learned from that story, not to interject, but as we're having the conversation,
yes.
I realized that jealousy is not just now.
It's
from in the beginning of time, because they were all brothers. So why would you? I mean, everybody born with different gifts.
But
so why would you get
know,
jealous?
Because
the brother can dream.
We have rivalry, even though because they normally compete and challenge each other. So even though they have it, so as you said, from way back then, that was an issue, and it still comes into our life today.
You know, that's why the Bible said there's nothing new under the sun.
Right.
Because that was really jealousy. And now even one of the main problems we have here is jealousy, envy.
Yes.
You understand? Persons will just hate you because you have something, and that wasn't material things that he had, you know.
No,
that was just his gift.
Yes.
And they were jealous of him.
He was a dreamer to them. But actually, they see something that might come to fruition because they had laughed at him and said, they're bowing down to me when they didn't get this vision. And then they tried to destroy him by throwing him into the pit.
Yeah.
And there and then, because purpose was on his life, they actually took him out of that pit. Where Ruben had said.
Yes, but before you go there, because it's when we read these things in the Bible, it always show me things where God always show me things where other persons might overlook.
Yeah.
No,
or you look at it, you might
get a different angle.
Right.
No, for Joseph, purpose to come forth. They had to do what they had to do.
For God to get the glory.
Right. So sometimes when bad things happen to you, it's just a setup.
Right.
It's just part of the plan. But if you don't understand, you just will get bitter and all of that, because they didn't know that they were setting up for what God had in purpose for him, and then he would have been the person to provide food for them and even end up having them in Egypt.
True,
so when they were thinking that they were being evil, that's why sometimes, you know, you can't watch your outside appearance because sometimes your blessing is wrapped up in somebody where just look evil.
Because he can use evil to bless you.
Yeah, continue your story now.
So actually, they took him out of the pit. Because his brother, they wanted to kill him, and his brother said, no, let us sell him to those coming down. The Egyptians that they were going down, and they took him out of the pit and sold him to those persons. And when he went down there, again, he was put in charge because actually you could see that purpose was on his life. He was actually a household man, and he did all the things around the house and everything, and was in charge and all. But the enemy comes in again.
Right, that was
and there was where Potiphar's wife come and told a lie on him and implicate him in this act of trying to rape her and all of that. And then he end up in prison. And to think that, with such an act, he would have stayed in prison or rot or whatever it may be.
But purpose.
And purpose was on his life again when the butler and the bearer all went down there. They had a dream also. And he was the one that interpreted that dream. And still, when the dream played out, that one died and the other one regained back his position. But I regained back his position up there. He never remember him. But the Lord will have it again that Pharaoh had the dream.
Mighty God. Somebody was in a position to get that dream.
Because God had to wanted to place him, and his purpose had to be realized. So he had a dream again. And the fact that everybody, no magician, none of the great man in his kingdom, nobody could have tell him what or interpret that dream for him. And therefore, that's when the butler remembered that when I was in prison, there was this guy or this young man down there that was able to explain the dream for me. And it went according as it was said. And there and then, that's when you remember and told Pharaoh, and he sent for Joseph. And when Joseph really explained the dream, he went out and explained that dream. He was given the opportunity now to stand or put back in a position over dealing with the things, the famine of the land, because he was able to say 7 years of famine and 7 years of good year where you have plenty. So when the 7 years of plenty, he was able to save up everything, all the things together, and when he saved them up, it is so what you call it, profound, because when he saved up those years of corn for that time, remember his brother was far away in a different land. And yet they when they run out of corn at that time in their land, they was able to come to Egypt for their supply. Not knowing that their brother was in charge of everything.
That same brother that you're showing the picture, and that same brother that you're
was the one that you're going to come down to. So that was such a profound message there that is said, and God worked it out in his favor and on his behalf. So that's the power of the Lord, and that's why this story really hold me and so much to it. And it even ministered to my own life coming up. I said if it wasn't that God that on my side and purpose, I wouldn't be where I am, or what I would be in a position where I am now. Because as a child I wasn't privileged, but coming up and coming onwards, I see where the Lord has worked in my life, and then purpose is being birthed. So that it relates to me so much that I actually draw from this story. And when Joseph would have reached in that position and his brother came back again, the dream would have come to play out, because when they came, they bowed to him just as he had dreamt when he was a child. And when they bowed to him, they didn't know that it was fulfilling. What the Lord
they didn't even know it was Joseph,
their brother.
because I think he gave them back the money.
Yeah, he gave back, and he put back a cup into his small brother.
Yeah. And then the second time they held on to Benjamin.
Right.
And after held on to Benjamin, they know. Alright, you see, I don't want to talk your story.
No, talk it, because
but you see, the other day I got a word from that story.
Yes.
But it wasn't about Joseph really. It was Joseph, but it was a part of it too. Alright, the person that I got the word from was to tell them about their situation. That whatever they are going through is a setup for the greater cause. Right?
Which was what happened to
Joseph. But when I listened to that message, I got that message and I listened to that message. What I learned from that message was really about Jacob, about he going through so much things, and then he lost his son that he loved.
Yes. And that was the reason he never wanted to send back Benjamin down to Egypt, because he had lost Jacob, or he thought he had lost Jacob in the first instance, or Joseph in the first instance.
Yes, but
so
but Jacob in himself, he was feeling defeated.
Yes.
Because he lost his wife while she was giving birth to Benjamin.
Yes.
He lost the son that he loved.
Right.
And then when they held on to Benjamin, he was like, how this? But really, all of that was a setup.
Right.
So it goes back again to say that sometimes you don't really understand what is going on in your life, and you're like, why me? And you're battered and you're defeated in your spirit. But trust me,
if you're all out,
my God, there is light at the end of the tunnel. God has a plan. It might look like nothing now going. It might look like, you can imagine being trained and picked by your brothers. That alone damage your mates.
Yes,
that alone mess up your mates, and then be sold to persons to be slaves, because that was what they thought would have happened. But God. Finish his story.
Yeah, so when he had brought back and they had bowed down to him now, that was one of the things being fulfilled again. But the Lord had placed him in that position, which showed it come from, it's like from rags to riches. Because then they didn't have anything per se, but God then, and the Lord worked on his behalf for the purpose that he had in him, and let him be that over there. And when he came down, actually, they bowed to him. And then again, as you said, Jacob didn't want to send Benjamin back at the second time, because he said everything was done, because he said, because he wants his brother to come, because he knew that they were his brother, to come back, he said, put it in there, and they have to carry back Benjamin the second time, because he said them like they robbed him or something, but he wanted them to come back. And then after that, no, the father decided that he has nothing to do, he has nothing to eat, no, nothing. So he decided that he have to send him, even though he feels so depressed and down, he's gonna have to send him, and he sent his son. And there was where he decided to reveal himself to his brethren. And when they couldn't believe that this had happened, but it shows that
you know when I read it, the story said they were feeling so bad.
Yes,
and he cried.
at the time.
You saw the part when he saw them.
Yeah, he cried. He went into a room.
Went outside and he cried because
he couldn't believe.
His heart must have been
and he
overwhelmed.
saw that they had changed too.
Okay.
Because they really didn't take the thing that he had said. It's just a setup for him to get back. But he saw that they had changed. And they were talking to themselves, so why this happened to them, oh, the thing reached back in their bag and all of that. Because they had actually changed. So it's really, as you said, a setup for the purpose of God to be fulfilled in their lives, or his life. And that is why I really love that story, and it appeals to me so much. And I am going to encourage anybody that is in Christ and know that he always have a plan. He said he has a plan and a purpose for you. And therefore, if you hold on, no matter, as you said, the situation that we might be going through, it's going to be realized. It's going to come true. Because he's not a debtor to any man.
Amen.
So purpose must be fulfilled. Because he said, before one of my word pass, heaven and earth will pass away. And therefore, whatever he says will be done.
Amen. So, may I cut now.